Namaste everybody. Today is Thursday and this is our first Thursday. We are going to have a story today. I am going to tell you a very beautiful story, a story which is very close to my heart about a Bengal lady. So this is not a recent one, it's more than 150 years old. So let me get into the story. Once upon a time in Bengal, there was a girl who got a child marriage and she was staying in her home, and her husband is in Bhubaneswar, and he fell sick. The wife came to know that her husband is sick, and she was around the 16-17 years then, and she decided to go and meet her husband. So her love towards her husband was so strong that she didn't listen to her parents and she left for Dakshineshwar, and her village and Dakshineshwar is a little far away and there is a forest in the middle. So she was not very sure about the path, but she thought that she can ask anyone and she can go to Dakshineshwar, so she left. But in the forest she got lost and she was searching the way out to Dakshineshwar. At that point of time, in the forest, there was one dacoit, there was one a robber and also a bad guy who used to rape all the women and used to steal all the jewels, those who were traveling, and he used to murder them or something. So this guy was waiting in one of the very big tree in the branch, and he was sitting and he was waiting for some traveler so that he can rape them or rob them. And he was so happy to see a young, beautiful girl around her 16, 17, and he thought of all bad things in his mind, and he thought of scare her so that once he can scare her, she will lose her confidence and then he can approach her. And it was around 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the evening, and it was about to sunset and it is getting darker, and the dacoit was very happy to see her. And the girl was wandering and she came near to the tree and she was about to cross the tree. At that point of time, the dacoit jumped in front of her and scared her. A very, very shocking thing happened. And normally, for a normal human being like us, when something happens suddenly, we get fear. We need to understand something called as fear. Fear is something which is always connected to the future. Nobody can get fear from past. Yesterday there was a snake in my room. Today this moment I can't get fear. Fear is always in the future. Fear always connects to something which I don't know in the future, in specific. If I know 45 marks I am going to get out of 100, and if I know for sure in that 45 marks I can't get fear, I may get fear on how my parents will react to it. So the reaction is unknown. So in that unknown area of the future, I can get fear, but I can't get fear from a certain thing from future. If I know, if I open that door, I'm going to have a ghost there sitting in that direction in that way, my fear will not be there, compared to I casually open the door thinking my friend is there and suddenly the ghost is sitting there scarily. See, the very way I tell you, you are getting scared. If that is the possibility of fear, then think about a girl around 6 o'clock in the evening in the forest alone walking, and there came from nowhere, from the top of the tree, a huge man jumping and shouting and scaring her. So obviously, if she is a normal human being, she would have get scared, but she's not. Why? Because she is Sharada Devi, beloved wife of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahams, who is the guru of Swami Vivekananda. Yes, Bengal, Swami Vivekananda, we all know Swami Vivekananda's guru's name is Ramakrishna Paramahams, and he was the one who was the priest in Dakshineshwar Kali temple, and his wife is Sharada Devi. And that Sharada Devi was crossing the forest, and when Sharada Devi was crossing, this huge guy jumped in front of her and scared her. And what was the reaction of Sharada Devi? It was very shocking. Sharada Devi was so happy to see the man. Sharada Devi was so happy, and she said, "Thank God, Baba, you came." Baba means father. Father, thank God you came. I was so confused in which way I should go. and at last I saw you. Father, please tell me how to go to Dakshineshwar. My husband is sick and I want to meet him. I am going from this place to Dakshineshwar. Please help me, guide me. It may look very normal when you put it in a paper and read out the sentence, but imagine to a man who has the prehistory of people get scared of him and people don't like such a surprise and people run away, fall, faint and scream, where this girl, such a young small girl, is not only getting scared but also getting more affection and also getting more comfortable to a stranger and telling him father. Yes, definitely he is a father to somebody, but never he heard that much of trust from a girl while calling him father. And this lady Sharada Devi is calling him father from her heart, and this really tore him apart, and this man completely shattered into pieces the moment he heard such a loving sentence from a stranger from her heart. And this father word literally collapsed him. He started crying like a baby. This is what happens when we encounter somebody who is very, very powerful and very, very close to their heart. It is like touching a transformer. When you touch a current, when you get current shock, your body is not able to take hold of that power, so you will be thrown out. Correct? If there is earth, you touch the current, from plug point, if there is a short, supply, if you touch it, you take. This hand is taken away because the hand is not ready to take it. And when high voltage current, if you touch, your whole body will be thrown away from the ground. Normally, logically, it is not possible because I am standing on my feet and I am very balanced and standing for the past 30-35 years. So why should I fall or fly? I am falling or flying because it is 20 times, 30 times like, Bruce Lee punching. And it is happening in that much force. The energy is so huge that the body is not able to hold it, take it. The same way, when such an emotionally connected, centered person talks from heart, an opponent can't take it. And that is the reason why when great Mahatmas come into contact, people tear apart, they cry, they faint. This is the power of consciousness. And this young lady is filled and overwhelmed with consciousness and awareness. Therefore, this dacoit couldn't withstand the energy and love. He started crying. And Sharada Devi couldn't accept somebody in pain. So she started consoling him. Appa, why are you crying? Father, what happened? Father, what happened? What is the sorrow which is bothering you? Please tell me. Whatever I can do, I'll do for it. Please tell me. Don't cry. Don't feel bad. And he started feeling more bad. Such a good girl, such a great person. How can I think bad of such a good person? And he started crying more. And you know the rest. He felt very, very sorry for what thought got into his head. He took her to his own home and fed her, and even the dacoit's wife was surprised. What the hell is happening? How can he be so compassionate? Compassion is not in his dictionary at all. And he took care of Sharada Devi, and even he accompanied her till Dakshineshwar and left Sharada Devi in Dakshineshwar. And definitely he didn't leave only Sharada Devi, he left his whole past while he was leaving Sharada Devi. And when he turned back and walked towards his house, he was no more the same guy. He became a pure soul. This is the power of pure heart. When there is a pure love, fear can never ever come near it. So we will end the story here. Next Thursday, again I will come to you with one more new story. Until then, Namaste. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and like if you like the video, and comment what you feel. Tomorrow, when another topic, we'll meet again. Namaste.